welcome back. I need that. Where's Mumbo on this level? I can't find him. I have to go through some notes and some oats from a while ago. Otherwise, I'll forget them and I won't ever do them. What's in there? Oh, go. Okay, this is good practice. How do I get in there? There you go. Well, this is a fun one. There's a term in Job where he's like that I liked. I'm like, I want to remember this term. He says, "I've become a brother of jackals." Is that right? I'm like, that's cool. I gotta remember that for if I ever start a band or something. Is there a band named Brother of Jackals? Brother of Jackals. I don't see anything. Job 30:29. I'm a brother of jackals and a companion to young ostriches. I remember that sticking out to me. I think in the version that I read, he said young owls. That's interesting. Did Hebrew people know what ostriches were? I guess. Anybody who sees an ostrich, they're gonna tell everybody they know about it. Look at this thing. It's a huge bird. But it doesn't fly, and it's got like a big stomach and like long legs. What are you talking about? A bird that doesn't fly. I have to use the thing. Where's the thing? It's up here. So what was my real note today? This was an old therapy note, but I don't think I ever talked about it. Hopefully not. I noticed after I've been doing these interviews, the interviews they're not stressful, which is good, obviously. But it made me feel like, well, all the stuff I'm doing is helping, but I feel a little bit more disconnected from reality, and I told this to the therapist, and she didn't buy it. She didn't like my... This is a fear that I have, that like these people who are normal, they're like, maybe part of it's just getting older and just being like, your soul dies when you get older. You don't feel things as much, I guess. Because you're like, another freaking day. What am I going to be worried about today? The same thing? Probably, but the older you get, I guess you're just like, well, whatever. But it just feels weird. You feel disconnected from reality, like you're not feeling things. Because I remember what I told the therapist was the happiest memories I ever had in my entire life that I can remember, like my adult life, is having to do an interview or a presentation and then the feeling of right after that when it's done. And you I've talked about that presentation I had to give when I was in college, and I still remember walking out of that class after I gave that presentation and just being like, it's over. I'm so happy it's over. But after I did these interviews, I was like, whatever, I don't care. It wasn't that bad. But I want to feel happy. And I haven't really felt super happy about anything recently. But I haven't felt super stressed either. So it just feels like the stuff that I'm doing, the medicine and the therapy, Kazooie's not very clever with his insults. He just says whatever you are, and then he says brain. Like he's like, hey, crustacean brain or mole brain or whatever. What do I do? Do I hurt him with like my thing? Poke his eyes. Hey. Oh, what's this? This is cool. Where did he go? Did I kill him? Oh, I'm gonna die. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Ah. Get him, get him, get him. Okay. Careful now. No! Oh, when you die, your notes reset? That's not cool. Go, 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 go. And your Gingies or whatever reset? Ah, I really blew it. But I have the jigsaws, yeah. You keep those, right? There's no way they would take those away from you. Uh-oh. What's that crab doing? Ah. Okay, how much time do I have left to do another note? 5 minutes? I didn't really like how I talked about that. Does that make sense? Like being disconnected from reality? That's how I've always imagined it. Like, oh, to get better, you have to just like disconnect yourself from people. But my problem is like I'm not connecting with people. I remember that guy who did the therapist, my first therapist. He did that thing where like I'm gonna hold this rope and then you hold the other end of the rope, and I'm gonna shake it up and down, and I'm gonna yell at you for something like I gave you $20 and you haven't given it back yet. And in the middle of the conversation, just kind of note how you're feeling, and then drop the rope, and then note how you're feeling after that. And he's like, you're supposed to associate that with like disconnecting from people's like emotions towards you, and you can't control them, and don't worry about how people react to you. Like you just have to disconnect yourself. You feel too connected to people. It's hard to feel like that's a good solution. Like, okay, yeah, if you're not connected with people, then you're not gonna be anxious, but then you're also just like not gonna care about them, right? You're just gonna I'm in these situations because I need to be around people. I don't understand how disconnecting from them is gonna help me. That's what I mean by disconnecting from reality, I guess. That's what it feels like the medicine does. And the other therapist was like, oh, just take the medicine, we'll take the edge off of your emotions or whatever. I'm like, no, that's what heroin does. Why would you phrase it like that? Just want to take the edge off. One of my episode titles that I liked was on the importance of edges. Because edges are good. Edges are life. I don't want to dull my edges. I still want to feel things. Boop boop be doop be doop boop be doop be doop boop be doop doop. What's on that island over there? Doop 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 doop. I think I'm just gonna leave. I got everything. What's that little spring guy? Me leaky, no good for water, can barely buy all it full. What? I don't know what that means. Where's the entrance? Is that it for today? Yeah. Okay, that was fun. Banjo. So next week I'll do Super Metroid, and then when I finish Super Metroid, you want to see what I'll play next? I'll just show you. I can do that now. There's me. Where's my Ramis? I have to be careful not to push this too far to the side, because it's like, whoa, look at that. But you gotta fix it like that. That looks terrible. That's your Rod Blagojevich. Oh, I have to save. Make sure you save. Then, okay. I don't really know how that works, so I have to be careful. Current save state, let's do 10. Then, what happens if I save state here, and then load state? Okay, I don't know, looks like it worked. Diddy Kong Racing Bomberman? You wanna play Bomberman? No, I think I'm gonna do Paper Mario. Paper Mario. You wanna see it? Let's see it. Am I still recording? Don't look at my desktop. Do I have anything embarrassing on here? Salary negotiation. What's that? There it is. Woo! What am I gonna do for the thumbnail? I didn't really like the thumbnail I did for Banjo Kazooie. Sorry if you didn't like it either. I'm just like feeding Kazooie, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. Look, oh, it's Paper Mario. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna like that. Look at the graphics. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay. See you tomorrow. Oof, look at this. Don't show that. That's why I gotta cover it up like this. You gotta cover it up. There we go. What bald spot? I'm doing the comb over. See you tomorrow.